President Donald Trump is considering ordering the National Guard into Washington, D.C. as he prepares to announce a crime-fighting effort in the nation's capital this morning. He's also going to address homelessness because he wants to get rid of that as well in D.C.
Never up, never down, never.
It's going down. I told y'all last week that the President of the United States was considering taking over D.C. He had just had a press conference, and I watched it. I watched it. Normally, I would just take highlights and watch highlights. I watched the entire thing because I didn't want to miss anything that he said. But I broke it down for you so you don't have to watch the whole entire thing. I'm going to have it in here. Don't go anywhere. Hit that like, come on in, share this video out. This is breaking news. The President of these United States of America has declared a public safety emergency in D.C. And D.C. is not the only state they are eyeing to take over. The federal government has taken over the D.C. police. National Guard has been called in. And if things get bad, because they called National Guard in, they are not shy on calling in the actual military soldiers. They have given them the right to do what they have to do. No holds bar. Y'all, it's going down. It is going down. This is crazy. I mean, I know that crime is rampant, but is there another way? Because y'all know once the government come in, they ain't gonna just stop with a little bit. They're gonna do it all. So let's get into it.
Action to rescue our nation's capital from crime, bloodshed, bedlam, and squalor, and worse. This is Liberation Day in D.C., and we're going to take our capital back. We're taking it back under the authorities vested in me as the President of the United States. I'm officially invoking Section 740 of the District of Columbia Home Rule Act and placing the D.C. Metropolitan Police Department under direct federal control, and you'll be meeting the people that will be directly involved with that. In addition, I'm deploying the National Guard to help reestablish law, order, and public safety in Washington, D.C., and they're going to be allowed to do their job properly. You don't want to get mugged and raped and shot and killed. And you all know people and friends of yours that happened. And so you can be anything you want, but you want to have safety in the streets. You want to be able to leave your apartment or your house where you live and feel safe and go into a store to buy a newspaper or buy something. And you don't have that now. The murder rate in Washington today is higher than that of Bogota, Colombia, Mexico City, some of the places that you hear about as being the worst places on earth, much higher. This is much higher. The number of car thefts has doubled over the past 5 years, and the number of carjackings has more than tripled. Murders in 2023 reached the highest rate probably ever. They say 25 years. Our capital city has been overtaken by violent gangs and bloodthirsty criminals, roving mobs of wild youth, drugged out maniacs and homeless people. And we're not going to let it happen anymore. We have other cities also that are bad, very bad. You look at Chicago, how bad it is. You look at Los Angeles, how bad it is. We have other cities that are very bad. New York has a problem. And then you have, of course, Baltimore and Oakland. We don't even mention that anymore. They're so far gone. We're not going to let it happen. We're not going to lose our cities over this. And this will go further. We're starting very strongly with D.C., and we're going to clean it up real quick. It's becoming a situation of complete and total lawlessness. And we're getting rid of the slums, too. We have slums here. We're getting rid of them. I know it's not politically correct. Caravans of mass youth rampage through city streets at all times of the day. There are ATVs, motorbikes. Entire neighborhoods are now under emergency curfews. They don't want to change it. That's what started it in Chicago. It's time for dramatic action. We're going to do the same thing over here. It's going to be a very safe city very soon. We're not looking to take years, because a lot of people die in years. Last week, my administration surged 500 federal agents into the district, including from the FBI, ATF, DEA, Park Police, the U.S. Marshal Service, the Secret Service, and the Department of Homeland Security. They made dozens of arrests, and that's what starts to happen. Again, cashless bail. Watch what we do with that. Today, we're formally declaring a public safety emergency. This is an emergency. This is a tragic emergency. And it's embarrassing for me to be up here. You know, I'm going to see Putin. I'm going to Russia on Friday. I don't like being up here talking about how unsafe and how dirty and disgusting this once beautiful capital was, because we're talking about safety, but we're also talking about beautification. We have the most beautiful, potentially, capital in the world. Today, we're declaring public safety emergency in the District of Columbia, and Attorney General Pam Bondi, who's fantastic, is taking command of the Metropolitan Police Department as of this moment. And I'll be making the appropriate notifications to Congress and to the mayor, our new DEA administrator, who's one of the top in the country. He better be, Terry. If you're not, I'm going to get rid of you so fast.
At your direction this morning, we've mobilized the D.C. National Guard. It'll be operationalized by the Secretary of the Army, Dan Driscoll, through the D.C. Guard. You will see them flowing into the streets of Washington in the coming week. At your direction as well, sir, there are other units we are prepared to bring in. Other National Guard units, other specialized units. They will be strong, they will be tough, and they will stand with their law enforcement partners. This is nothing new for DOD. As the President noted, at the border, we've got 10,000 troops down there who've been operating in defense cooperation areas, defense zones, where there's zero. And we're working with ICE and CBP. In Los Angeles, we did the same thing, working with the California National Guard, working with ICE officers. ICE officers deserve to do their job and not be attacked. We will work alongside all DC police and federal law enforcement to ensure this city is safe, this city is beautiful.
Families come here every summer. Our museums are free. We have the National Zoo. We have the National Gallery. DC should be a place where everyone can come and feel safe. Behind me and to my side, we have some of the best career law enforcement and prosecutors in the country who are ready to take this on. No more teenage girls beating a disabled man to death. No more of that. No more drive-bys. We're going to do everything we can. And working with the ATF Director Driscoll and Commander of the Army, we're going to all work together. We're going to make DC safe again. No more of that. The President of the United States is going to clean up DC, and we're going to be there to help him, and we're going to be successful. So
the process begins right now. It actually started over the weekend, and we confronted a lot of very bad people. But it's going to be something that will be pretty amazing to you as you watch it. We're going to be removing homeless encampments from all over our parks, our beautiful, beautiful parks, which now a lot of people can't walk on. They're very dirty, we've got a lot of problems. But we've already started that. We're moving the encampments away, trying to take care of people. Some of those people, we don't know how they even got there. Some of those people are from different countries, different parts of the world. Nobody knows who they are. They have no idea, but they're there. We're getting rid of the people from underpasses and public spaces from all over the city. There are many places that they can go, and we're going to help them as much as you can help. But they'll not be allowed to turn our capital into a wasteland for the world to see. The Metropolitan Police Department and the federal authorities will be supported in the effort, a really big effort, the 800 DC National Guardsmen that we'll put on, and much more if necessary.
I can't wait to read y'all comments, what y'all think about what he said. I don't know if you picked up what he was putting down, but he named other states as well, by saying basically this is just the beginning. DC is just the beginning, meaning if this goes well with them in DC, they're going to implement this in other states. So let me know what y'all think down below. And also about the homeless. What do you think about that? Are they going to get them the help that they need? Because everybody's situation is different as to why they are homeless and on the streets. Everybody homeless is not a drug addict. Some people are just going through hard times. So let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Y'all take care, stay safe. I love you, but God truly loves you more. He created only one you. Be the best you that you can be, and when you are, go out and spread God's love. I'm so interested to see what you guys think about it.